Hi guys, it's Mila, and today I'm doing a little story time, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people ask me, like, how I got into the adult entertainment industry. Like, what's the story behind it? How did I get into this line of work? Like, what steps did I take? So I'm finally going to answer that today. So to get started, basically ever since I was a little kid, I was obsessed with hot girls. Like when I was little, I didn't tell anybody, but in my head I was like, I want to be a Playboy bunny when I get older. Like they're so hot, they slay, like I want that to be me. I've just always loved like the bimbo aesthetic, like the bimbo look. I'm too lazy to maintain bleach blonde hair, except for these two little pieces on the front. But yeah, I kind of have just always been interested in that type of lifestyle for whatever reason. I just looked up to hot girls and was like, I'm trying to be that when I'm older. But I never like pursued it. I never actually did anything with it. When I turned 18, I decided to randomly move to Denver, Colorado with my boyfriend who was much older than me. And we had only been dating for like 3.5 weeks. It was a bad idea. It sure was. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're not. That's a little side story. But I moved out there with no plan, freshly 18, and I needed some extra cash to help pay the bills, you know? I was always super into photography, like growing up. When I was a teenager, that was what I like thought my job was gonna be. Like I was like, I want to be a photographer when I grow up, and I did it for a while. But after shooting a few weddings and making money off of it, I was like, this is not fun anymore. Like I like doing photography as a hobby, not as my main source of income. But when I moved to Denver, I wanted to network with other photographers, and basically what happened is I would like hang out with other photographers and always end up modeling for them, like getting in front of the camera instead of staying behind it. So eventually I got super comfortable modeling because I just would always end up doing it. So I made a Model Mayhem profile. If you know anything about Model Mayhem, you know that site is a shit show, and if you use it, you will end up meeting a lot of weird people. I can definitely make some more story times about my Model Mayhem experiences. Leave a comment down below if you're interested in hearing about that. But I made my Model Mayhem profile and I started making money off of modeling gigs. I just started doing basic stuff, like I was doing lifestyle modeling, just all sorts of random gigs. I did hair modeling, like for a bunch of hair shows, and let them do whatever they wanted to my hair. But I noticed that the nude modeling gigs paid a lot better for obvious reasons. Not a lot of people want to do that. So I started off by doing implied nude, which is basically when you're naked or you're wearing pasties or something like that, and you pose in a way where your body is covered, your private parts are covered. So it looks like you're fully naked, or you might be fully naked, but you're covered up so no one can see the goods, you know what I mean? And eventually after doing that, I was just like, I might as well do some nude gigs because I'm already doing implied and I'm honestly really comfortable with it. Like getting naked in front of people isn't a big deal to me. And now that I've kind of eased my way into it, I'm like pretty confident about doing it. I just don't think it's a big deal. And that's another weird thing about me. Ever since I was a kid, like I wasn't a nudist. Like I never just walked around naked in front of people. But I would always think in my head as a kid, like, why do we have to wear clothes? Like, why do people have to make it weird that you're getting naked? Like, even as a kid, I just did not think it was a big deal. And obviously, I still feel like that today. So that's what basically eased my way into actually becoming a sex worker. I don't know if nude modeling is a part of the sex worker community. I'm not really sure if people would consider that a thing. But I pretty much thought to myself, I'm making good money doing nude modeling gigs, but if I'm already comfortable being naked in front of random people and like having people sell my pictures in art galleries or whatever, why not just be a stripper? Like, I'll probably make way more money. One of my friends from my hometown started stripping and like posting piles and piles of all the money she would make, so I was like, I could just be doing that and make way more money way quicker than I am now. And again, if you guys are interested, I can do a story time about like my first time stripping and like all these crazy strip club stories that I have. Again, let me know in the comments if you want to hear about that. But I remember my first shift at the strip club wasn't even a shift. I just went there to like see what's good. Like I just went there and was like, hey, are you guys hiring? And like, can I hang out and like see what the vibe is basically? But I came back the very next weekend and I started my first full shift and I was like, I am meant to do this. Like I'm really good at this. And that's kind of how it started. And then I thought to myself, it just escalated more and more. I was like, if I'm already a stripper, I might as well start camming on the side to make like even more money when I'm at home. Like just hanging out at home, like using my toys and stuff. And that's literally it. There's nothing more to it. I just think that I was always kind of interested in this type of job. I just didn't know how to get into it. And when I really needed money, like when push came to shove, when I really needed money, I was like, oh yeah, I can do this and make a bunch of money. And I just really enjoy it. I don't like stripping anymore. I stopped doing that a while ago. Just because, I don't know, I don't like people being assholes to me and like grabbing me in real life. If people are assholes to me on OnlyFans or on the internet, I can just ignore them or block them. And they can't actually interact with me in the physical world. So I definitely prefer camming and like online sex work. That's all she wrote. So if you like this video, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe to see more videos from me. Bye guys!